Welcome to meditation. I'm Rebecca, and I appreciate your being here. Let's take just a moment to find our meditative posture. And for some people, that's sitting up in a chair, maybe with a pillow behind your back, with your feet on the ground. For some people, it is lying on the ground, maybe with a pillow under their knees or their legs up on the couch. And for others, it's sitting on the floor, cross-legged on a cushion or a meditation bench. Wherever you are, the intention is to be somewhere where you can relax, feel supported and awake, but also not holding, not tense. So during our meditations, at any time, if you feel uncomfortable, please go ahead and move, shift your position. It's the little itches and twitches that I'd like you to be mindful of and, try to ignore. But if you're in pain, please move. So taking a moment to feel your feet, maybe on the ground, your hands resting in your lap or wherever they are. And let's take 3 breaths together. Nice, slow, gentle inhale. And exhale with a sigh. 2 more like that. Last one. It's nice to have even just a little ritual that separates our meditation time from our regular lives, our daily activities. So welcome, thanks for coming. I see we have some new people and I appreciate your being here. I'm Rebecca, and find yourself a comfortable seated or lying down posture, and we'll continue. So I started talking at the beginning of the year about the 8 limbs of yoga. And you're like, wait, this is meditation. But meditation is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. And some of the other limbs we started talking about last week are rules or ways of living in the world that help govern how you interact with other people and how you do your own connecting with yourself and ultimately with your community, with something greater than yourself, whatever that looks like for you. So the first set of rules, the yamas, are about our relationship to other people, how we connect to others. And the 4th yama, today we're talking about the 4th yama today, pardon me, is brahmacharya, which is right use of your energy. Sometimes people have interpreted this to mean abstinence or celibacy, but in our modern world where we are householders and not, on a mountaintop somewhere or in a, in a retreat, we talk about this as avoiding excess. So trying to live more simply and not to overindulge. And one of the things that we sometimes indulge in is worry. Brahmacharya is about how you direct your energy. And directing energy into worry is not our best use of our energy. We get caught up in worrying and we jump from one thing to another looking for distractions when we are likely seeking something a little more elemental, a sense of awe, wonder, some sacredness. Recognizing the sacred in the ordinary in our everyday life. Many of you get my newsletter, and I'm an amateur photographer, And I take most of the pictures that you see in the newsletter, and I take them on my daily walks around my neighborhood. It requires that I use a discerning eye to notice and see, to cultivate a beginner's mind, a sense of curiosity, as if I'm seeing something for the very first time and noticing everything about it. Nature always gives me that sense of awe, of something greater than myself, that helps me shut down that noise, both the external noise and that internal chatter, that internal noise. And it helps me bring things into focus. So in our practice today, we're going to use the concept of beginner's mind to notice the details of our meditation with a new eye, as if we've never experienced these things before. And maybe we haven't. Maybe this is the first time. But we will also look at a sense of sacredness. So once again, take a moment to get yourself into a comfortable position. Pardon me. I have a little cough. It's not anything bad, just an allergy. So either sitting, comfortably supported, lying on the ground, in a place where you can feel some connection to the ground beneath you. Take a moment to look around and notice what is in your sight line. What are the colors and the patterns? What is the light like? And then take a soft, unfocused gaze, or close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Beginning to turn your attention a little more deeply inward. Begin to notice the sounds that you hear beyond the sound of my voice. Can you distinguish sounds that are close by and those that are further away? Begin to notice your own breath as it enters and exits your body. Without trying to change anything, just noticing with that sense of beginner's mind. Pick one spot, maybe the tip of your nose or your upper lip or in your belly, wherever you feel the breath. And keep your attention on that spot through a few rounds of inhales and exhales. Noticing how the sensation changes or stays the same. As thoughts come into your head, just notice that and bring your attention back to the sensation of breath. For some people, breath focus is uncomfortable, so choose something else. Maybe it's the feeling underneath your palms or under your feet, or maybe a gentle sound in your space. As thoughts pop up, notice them, and then come back to sensation. With each exhale, allow your body to settle a little bit more into the ground beneath you. Releasing through your feet, your ankles and legs, your hips and belly. Let your shoulders be heavy. Pardon me. Let your shoulders be heavy, dropping away from your ears. Your arms rest, palms open, They can be up or down, but just uncurled. Softening through your neck and jaw. Softening the muscles of your face, around your eyes and between your eyebrows. Smoothing out your forehead and feeling a sensation of expansion, openness at the crown of your head. Stay with sensation. Now begin to imagine something sacred to you. It can be the face of your child or your favorite puppy. It can be an image of something wonderful that's happened, or something that you treasure. Image of a tree or the earth. What's meaningful? Sacred in the ordinary. But pick one image and imagine that it's right in the center of your heart. So every time you inhale, this sacred image lights up. See this image as a circle of light right at your heart center. It grows brighter with each inhale and gently expands with each exhale. Now imagine the circle of light, this sacredness, floats out of your body about a foot in front of you. See the brightness of its light. On your next inhale, imagine this sacred circle of light rising up in front of you, all the way up over your head, shedding light, maybe warmth. As you exhale, imagine this circle of light dropping all the way down your back, all the way down. On your next inhale, it circles back and up the front of your body, all the way to above the crown of your head. As you exhale, it drops down the back of your body, dropping a foot into the earth beneath you, and then wraps again up the front of your body on your inhale. Creating this larger circle of sacredness, of light. A place that's always available to you to turn inward and rest. Stay with this imagery for several moments. We'll come into some silent meditation for about 10 minutes. As thoughts appear in your mind, notice them gently and come back to the imagery. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing small movements into fingers and toes. If you're lying down, gently roll to one side and pause. And then make your way up to sitting. Let's all bring palms together and begin to rub, creating some friction, some heat. And when your hands feel warm, place one over your heart and then the other, allowing the warmth to penetrate and soften. We'll seal our practice with one chant of Om for the community that we create when we practice together. If you'd like to join, bringing hands together at Heart Center, we'll inhale. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Jai Bhagwan. May the light in you be victorious. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me and with each other.